I want you to forget everything just for a moment, just for this video. The idea of seeking, the idea of trying to awaken, of trying to figure it out, of trying to arrive. I want you to just let it go. For this video, release your grip because I want to bring you somewhere so intimate and so close, so undeniably you that many of us seem to miss or evade unknowingly or knowingly. And we just simply can't. And the reason I speak with so much passion about this video is because this is what truly saved me. Now, I'm going to speak in a way that is going to seem to strengthen separation for this video. I know that this is what it is portraying, but this is for people who maybe are just looking into non-duality or just on the spiritual path. Really, truly, no matter where you stand, I want to once again say my language and terms are not the ultimate truth, but this felt experience that never leaves is. And this felt experience saved my life. You hear a lot of talk about the nervous system and how you can't awaken when it is in a heightened state. And there is some very deep truth to this because I was stuck in survival mode 100%. Every single day, the body was extremely tense, and this led to resistance. I don't know how many of you can relate to this, but it is miserable, like a living hell. And it actually leads to long-term injuries because there's so much tightness in the body, and then it becomes stiff. The flexibility seems to be less than normal, and so forth. This is the living hell that I was waking up in every single day. On top of this, not only was there tension, but now it manifested in tension and fear and anxiety. Now there was tension even around other people. I really want to portray and try to express this message to you because it truly was hell itself. Now, I know that there are other experiences arising for you, and not all these experiences are the same, and it all has a little bit of a different flavor or a little bit of a different taste. But I know many of you can relate to feeling this anxiety, feeling this fear, feeling so isolated and depressed, like you are lost almost. This is far too common these days, an epidemic of sorts. It seems to be everywhere, even if many people don't announce it. Look how many people are just randomly taking their lives, people you never imagined. And it is because this living hell becomes reality. But I want to show you something so close and so intimate. Maybe you already tasted it. Maybe you already know. And you can give it many different names. But I want to show you it to a different level. I want to show you it so close to the core of you, show you how undeniable it is, and show you how it is home, essentially. I was sharing a call with a wonderful friend and a member of the Core Collective community, and he and I were referring to this as home because that's really another term or description that you can give to it. And he expressed to me how he was always searching for a home, which many of us tend to do because we don't know where we belong, the isolation, the dread, the suffering that arises in the experience through childhood. And we identify with that and it becomes us. And then these habits build, the conditioning builds, the interpretation builds, and we are searching of somewhere of belonging. But there is a home here now. There is a completion here now. It's this. And this is what I want to bring you to. I could talk about it for days, and you can continue to talk about it. You can continue to try to express it and try to describe the undescribable. But I want you to taste this now. Because as I mentioned, it saved my life. And when the tension still arises, when the idea and the feeling of a separate self resisting that tension arises, it is seen clearly that this home never leaves. And it disarms the entire nervous system. It disarms the entire illusion. And there's nobody to be stuck in a survival mode because there's nothing to survive here. This survival mode isn't actually here. It's the idea of the attack of the tiger in the future, or the idea of a previous attack of a tiger from the past. And the mind creates this and wants to protect the someone, the body. Now, the attack of a tiger is kind of describing something that we would fear, the imagined fear, the fear that arose prior, and we hold on to that, describing the past and the future of imagination. But we can't ignore now, because we never find that tiger now. And once again, the mind will say, well, it still could come in the future. I'm talking about now. Well, it still could come because it did before. I'm talking about now. Why is that so important? Stick with me here. Why is that so important? Because what you are imagining isn't here. But what if? What if? What is the only truth now? That's why this is so powerful, so true, undeniable, and unshakable, and it is home. It is because no matter what may have arose before, what is being imagined to arise, the mind will continue to imagine. Imagine, imagine, imagine. But imagining is not the truth of knowing, the truth of direct experience now. You can't ignore the truth. And imagination is not reality. It is what leads to this survival mode, this resistance, this someone stuck, this someone who is a victim. Now, if you are ready to see what is so simple, so plain and so ordinary, but so undeniably close, let's go. I want you to get comfortable. I want you to fully get comfortable. I want you to open the heart, and I want you to know that the mind is most likely going to resist this. The body is going to feel restless, and the attention is going to try to sway. But if you want to disarm everything right now, you must feel what you truly are and what truly is, and is not limited to only you, but is everything. Please get comfortable and sink into being. How do you sink into being? You don't. You see that being is all there is. How do you see this when you're so uptight? Where are you? Where are you now? Where are you now? I don't mean the surroundings. I don't mean your room. I don't mean outside. I mean, are you anywhere other than now? Try to leave here. Try as hard as you can to leave right now. That past that was so aggressive, so traumatizing, can you go there now? It can be imagined. It can be thought about, remembered, images, feelings. But where are you? Where is this taking place, this imagining? Notice. Notice right now. Where are you? Without trying, where are you? That future, those expectations, the images, the imagining, the weight trying to crush you. Where are you now? What is so undeniably true? What is so undeniably you? And there's nothing to do to become this. It is here. It is only here. It is only ever here. Do you ever find anything other than this? Let me know if you do. Here there is no tiger to attack. Here there is nothing to fear. Right here, before the mind steps in and tells you otherwise. Right now. This can't be ignored any longer. This is the most direct, honest, true experience that never leaves. Sit with it. Home. Cozy. Safe. And only here, now. Where past and the future are only ideas, memories, thoughts. Now. I don't find time here without the mind stepping in, without reading the numbers on a clock. Does anyone leave this? Does anyone own this? Do you even find yourself? Or do you only find this? There's nothing to fear here any longer. There never was. You never leave here, even when the tiger is remembered, even when the tiger is imagined. The tiger is not here. Now. This is home. I want you to notice this is not a state of being, okay? This is not something that someone finds. This is not something that someone leaves. This is not moving, turning on and off. The more that you see how all-encompassing this is, the more you see how it is the ground of reality. But on the surface level, presence, the essence of now, dissolves the illusion of the tiger coming to attack or returning, referring to a past and a future. The mind will always step in. It is subtle. But remember, see, touch, and taste what truly only is here and is not being created by mind. And the tension, the restlessness, the anxiety, and the fear dissolves. Before I leave, I want to say thank you to all of my YouTube members. The members have increased exponentially, and I thank you all for your small financial donation. I appreciate it. I cherish it. And without you guys, this message doesn't spread. So thank you all so very much for your financial donation. And thank you everyone who is a member in the Core Collective community. You are now able to step in for free. And we will have a monthly upcoming live session where we explore this deeper with guided meditations and conversations. And the first one is going to be totally available for free members to check out. So if you'd like to join us for that, I encourage you to step into the community and see what is always here together in this shared unity and connectivity that ties everything and everyone together. Take care.